Hey guys, welcome back to Doobie Dollars Podcast. It's your girl Paislee, and today I got AJ Fresh in the building. How are you
Yo,
doing
what up?
today?
Pretty good. How's it going?
It's going well. It's going well. It looks nice and sunny. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm in Sherman Oaks.
And where?
Sherman Oaks.
Where's that? California?
Yeah, it's like California, like the valley.
Okay, cool. All right. So for those of everybody who doesn't know, who is AJ Fresh? Do you classify yourself as a porn star or content creator, or who are you?
Well, I guess technically I'm both. Like I'm a porn star and content creator. I also do graphic design, animation, fashion design, and so I perform for a couple studios like DogFart, Evil Angel, different sites and directors. And I also shoot my own content and produce my own scenes. And so I sell those on all the different clip sites like OnlyFans, MiniVids, all of that stuff. And so yeah.
Oh yeah, we will be putting all his links right down there below so they can go subscribe. So I was doing my research. You are number 8 on MiniVids. That is so good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was tight 'cause I didn't even really like keep track of shit like that, you know? Like I'm not really too much into like rankings and stuff, but a couple different friends were telling me like, "Oh yeah, you're this and that." And I was like, "Oh shit." So figured I'd just like use that and promote it, you know?
Hell yeah, you're doing your thing. And so what are your favorite platforms that you're working on right now? Do you have like your top 3? Because I know in this industry, people you're on everywhere.
Yeah. So my favorites right now are probably MiniVids. I'm just starting to promote my OnlyFans more, and I've been getting into Fansly and Just for Fans. So I'm aiming
Okay.
to do those things. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm also working on my own website, so I'll be able to just sell all my stuff through there.
Oh, okay, good. That's really good. So when did you get started in this industry, in the adult work?
It's been about 4 or 5 years now, and then I've been shooting my own content for about 2, 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I used to post my designs on Tumblr, and then I got hit up by this webmaster for DogFart who booked me for a scene, and then I've just been like networking and shooting since then.
Okay. So what made you get into this industry?
It all kind of happened really randomly because I just used to post like selfies and outfit designs and stuff. Because I used to go to a lot of different raves and festivals with my friends and my ex, so I would design like themed based outfits for all of us to wear. And so I've also always been into like cosplay, video games, anime, and
Mm-hmm.
movies. So it all just kind of like blended together.
Yeah, so I've been seeing some of your scenes. This, I don't want to say it wrong, but the whole honey thing going on.
Oh
So,
yeah.
okay, that was like really cute. So, how did that come about?
Yeah, because I like to, try out different themes, experiment with things, and so I've shot a few like cow milk themes scenes, and I've been playing more with like candy, milk, honey, things like that,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it kind of turned into its own like mini series now. So I
Yeah.
shot the first one for that was with my friend Rebel Ryder, and like she's a really dope performer, and she's really extreme too. She has like crazy dildos, does like fisting, double anal, all kind of shit like that.
Dang,
And so
really?
I told her the idea about it, and she loved it, and she was super down. And so we shot that at my girl Imani's spot in Rancho Cucamonga. So we did up the whole set to look like a construction site. So she's like this worker bee who's supposed to make 9 units of honey, but she only makes 3. And so when the boss comes to check, he's like, "Yo, you're short on honey. Like, what are we gonna do?" And so she has to think of a way to, please the boss. So it's just fun coming up with like different scenarios and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. So my friend was actually on one of the honeybee scenes. Danica Denali. Did I break up?
Yeah, I was breaking up for a second.
I said one of my friends did the honeybee scene with you. Danica Denali.
Yeah, that one was fun too. She had some sprinkles. That was like a sprinkle and honey theme.
Okay. She had nothing but good things to say about you.
Oh, awesome. Good shit. Yeah, she's real
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, so um, are you gonna be going to like the Exoticas this year and traveling around, or how important is that to you to be at like a sex work expo?
Yeah, I want to go to the Miami one because I've never been, and so
Hmm.
yeah, I think those events are always dope for like networking and shooting and stuff. The last one I went to was AVN, like I think it was 3 years ago before the pandemic, and so I'm hoping to go to the Exotica in Miami, and then
Okay,
I'm also planning an event in Tahoe for my birthday in August. So
you're
working on getting
Leo,
a no Virgo.
Virgo. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
August
I
20.
have a Leo and a Virgo in my household.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know too much about it, but yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a dope party.
Okay, cool. So, is there anything that you haven't done that you want to shoot, or?
Yeah, I want to get into more. Well, I've shot green screen scenes before, but I want to shoot more of those. And I also
Mhm.
want to try like some 3D stuff, some VR stuff. And the next scene that I'm looking to do, I want to do black light body paint. So I think that'll be tight.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm working on some designs for that.
Okay, cool. I just had a brain fart. I guess I'm getting too lit. I need to stop smoking. So, what are your pros and cons of being in this industry? Because I think guys that are just in regular work fields, they look at y'all and they're like, damn, he's so lucky he gets to work with all these women and stuff. But what would you say is good and bad about the industry?
Hmm. Um. Well, I guess what's good about it is you get to have like dope, awesome, fun sex in a safe environment. Like I've noticed that with most like civilians or like non-porn people, they'll get caught up like drunk at bars or like all kind of shit that can be like a bit more risky. Whereas with porn, it's like everyone's tested and there's always like consent is always one of the main things that we always talk about and things like that. So I think that's one of the good things about it. As an independent creator, it's fun because you get to just do what you want. There's so many different genres and types of porn and fetishes and all kind of stuff. From armpit licking and toe farting and all kind of shit. So everyone can do their own thing and still be able to make money and grow their own fan base. And then some of the bad things about it, I guess, is people don't realize that it's like a job, so you got to be working,
Oh
and you
yeah.
also have to do like multiple things as far as being the talent, the marketing director, promoter, like you gotta always be on top of it. People think you can just like film some shit and it just automatically makes you millions of dollars, but that's not the case. And I can't think of too many other bad things, like once you just work hard and buckle down, it's just like any other job, I suppose.
Hmm. I think that's the thing I'm always talking to people about because they don't understand that it takes a lot of work to stay on top
Yeah,
of all these platforms. Be your own manager, manage your schedule, set your own appointments, be your own booking manager, have the
exactly.
right outfits and be able to handle all the stuff yourself on top of marketing. Like, don't get started with that because that's a whole monster in itself. And so, what keeps you motivated to do all of that? Because it is a lot of work.
Yeah, what keeps me motivated is, just my natural passion for wanting to create something new, something cool, try out different things, do something fun for the next scene or revisit an old theme and like add new stuff to it. And, the people that I work with, it's always dope seeing what they're up to and, what everyone's doing and what like new collaborations we can come up with and stuff like that. So I would say that's what keeps me motivated. And then also to add on to the previous point, it's like you also have to develop like a certain type of like like backbone, because there's always people talking shit people want like chargebacks on shit, or they'll try to like scam you out of content, or people pirating your content, or like, you know, dealing with shitty collaborators who like won't give you model releases, or all kind of drama and bullshit that goes on, you know. Like thankfully I haven't had to deal with too much of that, but I've always heard different stories about, you know, someone will shoot with someone and then they have a falling out and then like all this other shit. So, you know, just staying focused on the work while still enjoying it and having a good time. I think that's like
Okay.
the most important thing. Yeah.
Okay, so I always like to ask this question to the guys, important that I've interviewed. But how complicated is it staying like hard on set?
It's
Because
very complicated. Like it's mental, it's physical, it's emotional. Like you could be going through some shit with your family that day, or, you know, something outside of the scene that you just gotta kinda like block out. You know, sometimes girls they aren't really enthusiastic. You know, there's different terms like starfish. They might just lay there, or like, you know, some aren't trying to make it like a hot scene. You know, they're just there for a check and to get out. So there's all kinds of different factors that can play into it. So you basically just have to like focus on certain things, but also shut out things. So yeah, it's like pretty complicated.
okay. Now, I always ask this question too to all my porn star friends. Have you ever had to deal with anybody not being like their hygiene being up to par on set?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
How does that get handled?
you gotta fucking be like on some X-Men shit and just go through it, you know? Like I treat it like you're training, like in the danger room or some shit, you know? Like so whether if something is like not as clean as it should have been, or if there's like something that happens, like you just gotta like block it out and go through it and finish strong, you know? Because there can be, like I said before, there can be a million factors, you know? Someone could be on their period or have leaky bowels or fucking piss on accident or fucking like not clean their shit, all kind of shit. So it's like you just gotta deal with it, you know.
Yeah. I had a
Like
friend.
I've had all kind of like splashback bodily fluids, fucking different fluids. You know, you just gotta kind of tough through it and do what you can. Cause yeah, there's definitely some shit that could be like a boner killer, or like, you know, might make the girl feel like self-conscious and want to stop or something. So, you know, you just gotta fucking roll with the punches.
Yeah, that's true. I was hearing some horror stories about this one time a girl was she was shooting an anal scene and the person's ass was just not clean, but she had to her friend had to keep looking and eating the booty, and she had to
Yeah,
keep filming. She said, I'm holding the camera, it's bad enough I smell it, now it's in her
yeah.
mouth.
Like shit, that's pretty bad, yeah. And then sometimes you might have to just say cut, you know, and be like, hey, you know, you down to go rinse off, like take a quick shower or something. Like it's like, yeah, shit can get gnarly. Like I've been on sets where like, you know, a girl might deep throat too much and throw up. Fucking sometimes that's the focus of the scene. Like they want a rough, sloppy, messy scene, you know. So like there's the whole spectrum to it, and you just gotta kind of just push through it. Yeah.
Okay, what's the coolest concept you've come up with so far?
I don't know because I like them all for different reasons. So like, there's a bunch of them. One of my personal favorites is Phantom of the Gape. So it's kind of like Phantom of the Opera, where I had these dope ass opera masks that I hadn't used that I always wanted to. So that's a favorite. And then I like the Honey series a lot. I shot a bunch of those recently. I just did one yesterday with Shanice, and so that's like a new favorite of mine.
Okay, are those selling really well? Because that is just a really cool concept.
Yeah, they are doing well, and I like
Okay.
it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. I feel like you got to enjoy your job too.
Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah.
How important is that to you to be creative and bring out that side of you? Because some people will just get on, and just fuck and think that's enough or whatever, but you like kick it up some notches. That's why you're number 8 on minivids and, moving up there. So what do you have to say about creativity in this industry?
Yeah, I like it, and that's what I was saying before too. I like how, since everyone is able to do what they want on their platforms, you can get as crazy as you want with it, or as simple as you want with it. It's up to the individual. So, some people, they might shoot the same shit a million times on the same couch, but like if that's their thing, that's their thing. And
Mhm.
so for me personally, I just like trying different things. Using different fabrics, different color schemes, trying out different lighting techniques, using different prop things as far as like honey, sprinkles, milk. So just keeping it fun and creative and sexy and nasty at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anybody that you haven't collaborated with yet that you planning to this year?
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff in the works with different people all over the place. Um, I don't want to like seem like I'm picking favorites or anything though.
See, that's what they all say about like, just give me some name drops. Tell us who
Yeah.
you want to work with or who you have set to work with already.
Well, who I want to work with, there's a bunch. I can't even think of a name right now though. I
Okay.
know Flerica Steele and I have been talking. She's dope.
Mhm.
And damn, yeah, I'm like drawing a blank.
Oh no, you good.
This girl
Oh.
Reese Robbins, she's really cute. We've
Hmm.
been talking about working together. Who else is there? I always love working with Amethyst. She's really tight. I shot a bunch of stuff with her recently. Amethyst Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can really think of right now.
Okay, cool. So do you go to the content parties that some of the people throw?
Here and there. I haven't been to any in a while though.
Okay. What would you say you like? Do you like going to those? Because I know some people just they like making all their content there, and then some people are just totally against it.
Yeah, I mean it's hit or miss. It all depends on who you're working with. Like I was
Hmm.
saying before, some people they take it seriously and others are just like lazy with it. So it's like it's all about finding the right people that can not only share your vision but have the same work ethic and are like, yo, we're here to work. Like let's get this done. Like you can party and shit too, but it's important to, do what you came there to do.
Yeah, that's true. So
And
let's
so
get.
like, different people host different events in different ways. So, one event might be totally different than another one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to know you on a more personal level.
For sure.
So prior to being AJ Fresh, who were you? What kind of jobs did you have? Where are you from? Tell us about yourself.
Well, I have a degree in animation, and so I worked on a couple of different movies and shows, and I also produce music, rap, make beats. Worked a bunch of different jobs like retail, food service, all kind of shit. So I've just been bouncing all over the place.
Okay.
I've lived in the valley my whole life. Um, yeah.
Way to sum it all up.
Yeah, short and sweet.
So is there anything else you want to promote here on the podcast?
No, just check out all my sites. I'll give y'all some links. I'm on Twitter as AJ underscore fresh underscore triple X. Um, same on MiniVids, same on Fansly, all the different sites. You can Google me. Yeah, stay
Okay.
tuned for the next stuff.
Hell yeah. So I'll be dropping all his links right down below in the description box. So make sure y'all go check them out. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah.